Alrighty, give me just a quick second. I need to make sure my audio is okay on my end, and if it is, then we will start our third day of the M1 tournament. It's been a good tournament so far, with a few people already still undefeated. We have a couple matches here tonight that's going to determine some guys at 6 points here tonight, but our big main event of tonight's episode will be a match between two guys that have no points. And that will be the Iron Tail. Things off as a battle between two guys at 0 points, as it will be Christian Barton taking on Brooklyn Joker. There's Devin, there's Styles. They'll, of course, have matches. Styles has the main event of the first half of the show, as Brandon Styles is taking on Bryce Sanders. And then what should be a really good rematch from their second round showing back in the Brass Knuckles tournament. It was a great match. And they'll have their match tonight. Devin's got Iron Taylor, of course, in the main event. And here we go. We'll start things off with a B block matchup between Brooklyn Joker and Christian Barton. Lots of B block matches in the first half of the show, just because there's a lot of really high class, good A block matches tonight. Not only just is Devin and Taylor fighting tonight, we got Corey Crichton versus Joe Kenny tonight. That is a grade A awesome match tonight. Will be Joe Kenny versus Corey Crichton. That'll be an absolute top tier matchup later tonight between Corey and them. Devin talked about how he nearly lost half his content in 25. I lost some of mine too. I actually did lose some of my content too, but I just deleted the game and re-downloaded, and I was able to get my stuff back. Right now, though, Christian Barton, the TV champion, doing pretty good right now. Just Brooklyn Joker, and he just made a mistake as he's thrown off the top of the ropes by Brooklyn Joker with a senton. Both men here 0 points, but really, it feels like Brooklyn Joker's losses haven't been too bad. Oh, and he got caught. Brooklyn Joker got caught out of midair with a cutter when he went for a curve stomp. Now he's a knee to the side of the head. Not looking good for Brooklyn Joker early on tonight against the TV champ, as there's a nice drop kick to the back. That was a hell of a counter by Christian Barton, the TV champ. Yeah, Barton has so far lost. Let me see here. Who has he lost to so far? Blaze McCoy and Jun Akiyama. That's his losses so far. Brooklyn Joker has lost to Alex Starks. And, no, Christian Barton's only loss is Jack Morris. It's Brooklyn Joker that's lost Jun Akiyama and them. Nice move by Brooklyn Joker, but not enough to get 3. Devs is taking a break because 2K is stupid. Yeah, 2K is stupid. I always keep saying that this is going to be my last 2K game, which it's going to be anyway. Brooklyn Joker with a forearm shot in the corner. Barton trying to back up to his feet. Springboard curve stomp. A springboard curve stomp. Will that get the job done tonight? No, it will not. Christian Barton at 2. A shocking kick out from Barton, but a big leaping elbow by Brooklyn Joker. Styles talking about he's not going to touch until the next patch, which I'm willing to bet the next patch is coming up pretty damn soon. Springboard cutter from Brooklyn Joker. No, but Barton's already back to his feet. Brooklyn Joker trying to back up top. Oh, no. Barton kicked the ropes, so it caused Brooklyn Joker to land on his leg on the ropes. Took more armbar locked in here by Brooklyn Joker. Barton not trying to tap out. He stays alive. Joker now trying to hype up the crowd. I had to actually create a whole second show just to fit every match on the damn card tonight. Irish Curse backbreaker into a bro kick. And Brooklyn Joker's going up top. Brooklyn Joker looking to put the match to bed. Here we go. The spinal tap. Yeah, that'll tap your spine all right. Triple bounce moonsault. No one's home for Brooklyn Joker. Probably did a little bit too much flashy stuff there if you're Brooklyn Joker. You gotta stay focused. Can't just keep jumping around the ring the whole time. Yeah, just keep your eyes on your opponent. That's what happened to Brooklyn Joker here. Springboard missed by Barton. Beautiful physics of 2K being stupid. Off the ropes, Brooklyn Joker. Nice Hurricane Rana. Who'd have thought a big man will pull off a Hurricane Rana? Joker back up top as he's going to get tossed off the top of the ropes from Barton. We're almost halfway through the match already. These two better be careful. We're almost halfway to a double draw here thanks to time limit. An elbow to the back for Barton. Barton maybe trying to set up for that brain buster of his. Barton springboard, and there's the 2K brilliance again. Completely failing on a springboard once again. This match is definitely the worst one of the series. I don't know, 2K20 is 2K20. And there's no patch to save that. Sliding knee strike for Barton to the side of the head of Brooklyn Joker. Joker's on spaghetti legs right now. This could be the beginning of the end for him. Barton. Double bounce crossbody from Christian Barton. That rubbing right in the face of Brooklyn Joker, and he's going to go to end this. He's going to try to win, get his first points of the board, going for that maxed out brainbuster. He's got him up in the air. Can he lift him? Can he get him? Brooklyn Joker's trying to counter, and Brooklyn Joker fights out of that brainbuster. Brooklyn Joker getting out of the way. That brainbuster, good counter for him. Now he's looking to put away Barton. There's a big Haluma kick in the corner. What is Brooklyn Joker looking to do to win this? To get on the board. To stay away from 0-3. Oh, that is a dominator. But will it dominate 2 points, though? Brooklyn Joker to the corner. Brooklyn Joker pulling the gun, going for it, going for a knee. Regal knee. Brooklyn Joker to get on the board, to finally get his first 2 points. No. No points yet for Brooklyn Joker. A kick out for Barton, and went for a claw choke. I think he went for a choke. But Barton moved. Barton springboard clothesline miss. Brooklyn Joker too busy taunting the crowd again. Off the ropes. Big drop kick. And follows up with an elbow to the face. An elbow drop to the face for Barton, and now Barton's feeling pumped. Now he's going for the brainbuster. He missed it earlier. Can he hit this time? Yes, he has, because it's a maxed out brainbuster. Barton to get on the board as TV champion, and he's done it. Christian Barton on the board, his first 2 points of the tournament. TV champion, finally, the only champion not in the tournament to have points, but he can say he's on the board here tonight with a win over Brooklyn Joker. I know that Sawyer's not going to be happy with that loss for Brooklyn Joker. Does my computer mouse want to work here so I can put his points in, or what? There we go. But that's a huge one for Barton. He needed to get a win here tonight, and he got that win over Brooklyn Joker. Brooklyn Joker 0-3 to start the tournament. And one of only 2 people in his block to have 0 points. Unless Dragon Bane wins tonight. Dragon Bane has Baron von Farkas, and if Dragon Bane wins, then Dragon Bane's going to be at 2 points, and Brooklyn Joker's will be the only one not to be or have any points in the tournament. When it comes to the B block, he only has a win over Corey Crichton, or a win over Joe Kenny, but a loss to Corey Crichton. Well, Marlon has a win over Zach York, which is very controversial because thanks referee for a missed rope break. And a loss to Jaylon Morris on against Claudio, but Claudio counters. You got to believe the loss by John Moxley. An all-in, and then the loss on Dynamite, and then losing last night on Shockwave is going to try to fuel Claudio Castagnoli to a win. Same with Gabe Kidd later. Gabe Kidd's got John, and John is going to be a hard opponent to put down here tonight. I expect some fire in the eyes of John Michael Santa later on tonight. And he faces Gabe Kidd. As the B block just seems to be getting more crowded and crowded with how many guys are at 2 points. The only guys with more points than 2 right now in the B block, or so should I really say guys that have no points or 2 points, and there's a kick down low from Claudio. Claudio with a cheap shot. What do you expect when you're facing the Death Riders, you know? Cheap shots, why not? Now these two back each other into the corners here. Make sure my audio's right. And another cheap shot. Claudio Castagnoli going for all the cheap shots, and Marlon's busted open, I think. Yeah, I think Marlon got cut from that cheap shot from Claudio, and a kick out for Marlon. Yeah, that's a cheap shot and a half by Claudio Castagnoli. Well, it's what helped Jack Morris get the one over Christian Barton, so why not pull out a different strategy this time for Claudio Castagnoli? Second rope, Claudio. Oh, he got caught. Claudio's caught out of midair. Body slam for Marlon. Claudio caught right out of midair, but a counter for Claudio. And of course, typical 2K fashion, it's got to be glitch counter. Marlon with another counter, a little battle of counters going on. Claudio's up in the air. Marlon going for ring slap. Yep, middle of the ring power bomb from Marlon, but Claudio's back up to his feet, caught by Marlon with a nice DDT. But Claudio's back to his feet already. Claudio Castagnoli not saying die just yet here. Marlon wanted to put down Claudio, the Death Riders. And Claudio's shoulder thrown right into the ring post by the leg breaker himself. Marlon starts now rubbing his boot in the face of Claudio Castagnoli. And Claudio's night could be it here. Marlon with that figure four right to that leg. Classic Marlon Starks going for your leg. Figure four locked in, and he releases the hold because he's going to immediately look to lock in that Hollywood and Vine or the inverted figure four. If he locks it in, you have to think it's done for Claudio. Claudio, though, back to his feet. Claudio rolls him up with a rope break. Saves the day for Marlon Starks. And, boot right to the rib cage of Marlon and pressing it down as Claudio Castagnoli. Castagnoli, springboard, double stomp. Right into the ribs of Marlon Starks. The cover, no, at one, he kicked out. Not looking good for the ribs of Marlon early on in this matchup. They've been targeting a lot for Claudio. Now Claudio using the ropes to his advantage early on. Trying to choke Marlon. Big uppercut for Claudio. Now Marlon's going to use the momentum, go for a pin. Marlon starts to get on the board with 4 points. And a kick out for Claudio. It's a close kick out of that too, but a big kick out for Claudio. Now Marlon's trying to put him in the center just to lock in the submission. Can you lock it in? But Claudio instead gets up too early for him. Marlon, could we think of powerbomb again? And another powerbomb. You know what that will set up for? No, Claudio's back to his feet already. Claudio Castagnoli instead back up to his feet, counters Marlon, and a big leg lariat for Claudio. Marlon back in the ring. Claudio. Wait, good counter for Claudio Castagnoli. Hooking the arms in. Claudio, double underhook into the powerbomb. Beautiful maneuver from Claudio Castagnoli. Caught him wide off guard. Claudio for 4. No. Marlon went for his combination, that setup with the forearm strike and the shots to the back of the neck and the tornado kick. But he got caught into that Ractola bomb from Claudio. Now Claudio's on fire. Big-time uppercuts in the corner for Claudio Castagnoli. He's on fire. He's found a second level right now. Another uppercut in the corner. Few couple running uppercuts. Off the ropes. Drop kick for Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio to go to 4 points in the tournament right now. Close. But just barely a kick out for Marlon. Claudio slamming the mat in frustration, but he knows he's close to 4 points. Marlon needs to get a counter, and he's in trouble. Desperate trouble. Thrown off. Claudio, what is this? Springboard uppercut for Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio. No, Marlon again somehow finds a way to kick out again. But he knows if Claudio hits it, it's game over again. It's going to be 4 points. Claudio hooks the end. Claudio saw it through. Claudio and Marlon firing shots. Claudio caught by Marlon, but Marlon and Claudio fighting right back at each other. Oh, that's an overhanded chop. And now Marlon's on with his own. Sucker punches from both men. And Claudio with his own shot. And drop kick from out of left field. Claudio Castagnoli with a drop kick. And now Marlon, desperate trouble here for him. Claudio caught with a drop kick. He didn't expect it. Claudio's going first. Oh, no way. Claudio Castagnoli, gut wrench suplex off the top. Claudio, the gun wrench, suplex off the top. Claudio Castagnoli is up to 4 points. Claudio with a gun wrench suplex, a super gun wrench suplex at that. Claudio Castagnoli got a little bit of a cut near his right eye. Scores the win over Marlon Starks, and we got a Death Rider member now here at 4 points. Big one for Claudio. Pretty nice resume that Claudio already has in this tournament. A win over Joe Kenny, a win over Marlon Starks. Yeah, an avalanche gun wrench suplex for 3 for Claudio Castagnoli. You get the win over Marlon. Huge win for him. He needed that one tonight. Next up, another A block matchup. Maruichi Marufuji versus Tetsuya Endo. It was going to be originally Endo versus Ozawa, but that's next episode. Both men here 2 points. Marufuji with a win over the Iron Tailor last episode, and Endo with a win on last episode as well with a tap-out win over Kazuki Fujita. Nice kicks early on from Maruichi Marufuji. By the way, Ozawa has Kazuki Fujita later on tonight. That should be a good one. Oh, right to the eyes for Endo. Revenge versus Sawyer's also later, and that's going to be a good fight. Big-time suplex for Tetsuya Endo. And now a knee to the arm. Smart move for Endo to target that arm. I think if you're Endo, I'd rather go for the legs instead. I'm just wondering how Brandon Styles versus Bryce Sanders is going to go tonight. Considering how Bryce Sanders and Brandon don't see eye to eye anymore, considering that Brandon is a part of the Cobra's pit. We'll have a lot of full effect matches tonight. A stop kick on the floor from Tetsuya Endo to the head of Maruichi Marufuji. You got to think here, if both Endo and Ozawa are at 4 points going into the next episode, you know they're going to try anything to get to 6. Endo, a nice diving arm drag off the top. That's just how good Tetsuya Endo is. Right to the eyes, using different tactics. German suplex on the floor. And now Endo's still using the advantage on the floor. But no, instead Marufuji will try to throw him back in, and Marufuji will throw Endo back in. Yeah, that is true. And call a clothesline as Marufuji, but Marufuji back to his feet. Marufuji, he overshot that springboard. Jumped a little bit too high there. Now Endo will go to work. A headbutt in the corner from Tetsuya Endo. Not looking good for Marufuji. Now look at this choke in the corner here from Endo. And yeah, Brandon is right. He said former friends, now enemies. Say the same about Taylor and Devin. Endo instead went to the floor, and he's going up top. Tetsuya Endo going for a moonsault. Moonsault! He missed. And he hurt his knee a little bit on the landing. He missed the moonsault. That could be detrimental to the clan of Endo. With an arm drag and a kick to the head by Marufuji. All good for Tetsuya Endo. Marufuji with a super kick to the head. And now Marufuji go to work with that springboard. You know that junior heavyweight ability of Marufuji will come into play here tonight. That's how he beat the Iron Tailor. With that, of course, pull shift. That's how he beat the Iron Tailor, the pull shift. Endo's head off the turnbuckle. Now here comes the striking ability of Maruichi Marufuji with the knees in the corner. And he'll set things up with a couple kicks. Oh, he's doing more than just a couple kicks here. Marufuji, again, he did this against Taylor. He's going to put it on the line, and that's what you know about Maruichi Marufuji. Marufuji with a coaster coast. Marufuji just putting his body on the line to go to 4 points here in the tournament. Endo's in a little bit of trouble. Marufuji will go to the corner. He's going to look for a kick or a knee strike. He's going for the knee. Marufuji, bang, caught him flush. What a nice knee to the head for Maruichi Marufuji. And now will that bring Marufuji to 4 points? Is he going for a pull shift? No, this time instead it's a ripcord knee strike. Marufuji off a ripcord knee. Go to 4 to beat Endo. Not enough. Endo at 2. Marufuji tapping that knee, saying it's over very soon. Maruichi Marufuji. Spring, forward, drop kick. That athleticism sometimes is too much for Maruichi Marufuji. Endo's basically almost halfway across the damn ring. Marufuji really flying high. Missile drop kick. Got a lot of air off of that missile drop kick. Both men flying around. A nice hurricanrana for Endo. Endo standing. Nice. Beautiful standing there by Endo to pin Marufuji. No, at 2's Marufuji. Yes, I don't care, computer. Shut up. Off the ropes, Marufuji. Endo calling the Spanish Fly. And now Endo will go up top for that Burning Star Press. And Burning Star Press from Tetsuya Endo. Endo to get on the board to 4 points. Endo to beat Marufuji. No! Not enough to beat Maruichi Marufuji, and a solid kick to the back of Marufuji for Tetsuya Endo. Endo wanting to call up Marufuji to put him away. Springboard forearm. Got him flush with that forearm strike off the springboard. Marufuji's in trouble. Endo will go to work. Oh, he knee dropped the ring mat. He ring dropped the mat of the ring. Oh, roll up. Tilts one into a roll up. He's in trouble here. And almost 3, but a kick out for Maruichi for Tetsuya Endo off a roll up by. That was interesting. Oh, another tilt whirl into a roll up. This to do it here too, Marufuji. Oh, and another kick out. Couple of close ones. And now Marufuji's going to say, this game is over here. Marufuji went for the knee strike. He missed it. Thought he should have went for pole shift. Duck under for Endo. Endo going to leap over him. Endo drop kick. Oh, he's caught. He is caught. Maruichi Marufuji catches him, and now, bang, super kick. Springboard into the senton. Beautiful. Now to another cover. Let's put him away. No, another close 2 count. Marufuji knows he's close. He's got this near where he wants it to be. Going for the knee. Bang! Got that knee again. Second time in the night that he's hit that knee to pin Endo. He got him for 3. Maruichi Marufuji, 4 points. Even though he lost his opening match to Kazuki Fujita, he's won his last 2. He's a little bit of a hot streak right now, so people facing Maruichi Marufuji might want to look out. He has caught fire right now with 2 straight wins. Now he is tied for the lead for the league in his block, even though, of course, Corey and Sawyer and Chase Bazana and Alpha Wolf, they all have matches tonight. Still, good showing in the tournament so far from Maruichi Marufuji. I need a burp. There you go, excuse me. Next up, 2 minute, 2 points. Jack Morris taking on former world champion Baron von Farkas. Farkas lost his first match to Mr. Amazing, but picked up the win over Marcus King, while Jack Morris lost to Marcus and got the win over Christian Barton, who Barton got his first win of the tournament earlier today against Brooklyn Joker. And now these two actually really strong dudes will go at it here. Both men are powerhouse boys, got size to them, but they also move. Both men back each other into the corner. Farkas will have to watch for the cheap shots. And already, there you go. That's what you got to expect from Team 2000X. Jack Morris with a cheap shot, but a good counter for Baron von Farkas as he catches him with a slam. That's what you got to watch out for when you're facing Team 2000X, those cheap shots. What got Jack Morris the win over Christian Barton? He might get him the win here tonight against Farkas, but Farkas' power is proving too much right now. Just toss him around, stomping on him. Such smart moves and tactics by Farkas. Just picking up Morris with ease and hits him with a shoulder breaker. And now Morris will have to think for a new game plan. Farkas is now going up top. Baron von Farkas. The former MUOW world champion losing that championship to Corey Crichton. That heat wave and all. Farkas went up top, went for the axe handle. He missed, got caught with a shot of the ribs, and now a back elbow for Jack Morris. A spinning back elbow at that. And now Morris immediately to the ribs, and now forearm to the head. Smart move for Jack Morris. Now Morris, spring, board, drop kick. Right to that chest, right to that rib area. Cover. Morris. All right, 4-2, a kick out for Farkas. I don't think a springboard's going to beat Baron von Farkas. Morris misses a punch off the ropes. Morris eats a big boot. Blasted Farkas with a big boot there. Oh, it's picking him up with ease. Reverse choke slam. That power Farkas. Oh, no, he got caught again with a shot of the ribs. Oh, wait, roll up here. Morris, rope break. Morris with a roll up, but a good rope break for Farkas. Good catch by the referee. Spring, board, drop kick again. This time to the head, more to the head, but also to the chest. Morris going to continue the attack on Farkas with a kick to the back. Right now, Farkas is in trouble. He's got to watch out for Jack. Now Morris will go for the knee. Instead, no. Snapmare takedown, drop kick to the head. Oh, but wait a minute, Farkas is fired back up. And Morris couldn't believe it. Farkas got shot again. It's like Farkas absorbed that drop kick to get him right back up to his feet. Now a knee to the head of Jack. And right now, Jack Morris is in trouble. Farkas is like a man possessed right now since getting drop kicked in the head. Farkas going for that power bomb. Can he go for it? Morris trying to block it. And oh, he did. Morris caught him. Bang! Running knee. A running knee for Morris. Jack Morris to get the 4 points. No! Farkas took that shot like champ, and he got caught with a knee strike. Morris firing back here. Jack slamming the back of his head right against the ring mat. Morris may be thinking to go for that shooting star press. He's up top. Jack Morris. Shooting star press. Jack Morris. To beat Baron von Farkas. To beat the former world champ. No. Close too, but not enough to put away Baron von Farkas. Another. Wait a minute. Oh, come on. No. No. Fear on the ropes and a kick out for Farkas. And Farkas said to Morris, what the hell was that about? Off the ropes, duck under for Jack. Jack with a leapfrog. Morris, back elbow, this time caught, ducked under by Farkas. Farkas spins him around. Sidewalk slam. And now going for the arm of Jack. Farkas looking to put the match to bed. Going for that power slam. It's what beat Marcus King. He's got him up. Running power slam. Farkas to beat Jack Morris. Not enough though. Morris at 2. Farkas though saying it could be over very soon. Putting those hands in the air. Morris is in trouble. We got a bear hug. Farkas is locked in a bear hug. Morris trying to grab that top of the ropes, but he can't. He can't. Oh, wait a minute. I'm surprised Farkas let go there. Farkas goes up top after putting down Morris that bear hug. Oh, went for a splash, and he missed. Oh, full force on the ribs of Farkas. Big back body drop by Jack Morris, and those ribs of Farkas are hurting. Missing that splash off the top rope. He is hurting. Now Morris will take advantage. Another shot to the ribs. Another one to the ribs. Clothesline for Morris. Not looking good at all for Baron von Farkas' ribs. Morris up top. Jack calls him up. This could be the beginning of the end. Jack Morris with a missile drop kick. Beautiful. And now a jumping elbow strike. Jack Morris to go for the win. Morris to put away Farkas. Nah. Morris again contemplating what will it take. Wait a minute. Farkas got back to his feet, but he missed. He missed the drop kick to go for Morris. Morris caught off the top throne. And now this is where Farkas will take advantage. Got to take advantage of Morris's mistakes, but Morris, the dragon screw, he's playing possum. Morris was playing possum. Now Jack. I thought he was going for a tiger driver, but no, instead headlock punch. The headlock punch. Jack Morris will go up for another shooting star. He's hit one earlier. Can he hit another one? No, a frog splash. Jack Morris with a frog splash. Going back an old play in the playbook. No, and a kick out. Farkas trying to escape the rain. He knows he's in trouble. Farkas now on the ropes. Baron. Oh, Morris went for something. He missed and instead punches him, trying to knock him off the apron. Oh, and a forearm strike for Baron. Morris with a kick. Jack Morris with that big kick to the head. Now going for the knee strike. Baron. No, he's caught on him. He got caught. He got caught. Oh, what a clothesline. What a clothesline from out of nowhere. Farkas. No, Morris kicks out. And now he's going for another power slam. Can he put Jack away? Jack's in trouble. He's in the air again. Running power slam. Second one of the match. And oh, Morris. Again, somehow, someway, Jack Morris is still in this fight. Jack Morris again kicking out of that power slam. These two powerhouses are taking it to each other tonight. Yeah, that was a 2-point. I agree with Brandon. That second kick out of a power slam was a 2.9. And now here we go. Devin saying that this is a match of the year contender too. This has been damn good. A damn good fight between Jack Morris and Baron von Farkas. Two big men taking to each other. A couple moves on the floor. Will this finally beat Morris? And it will. Baron von Farkas putting away Jack Morris, but he had to put in the work. He had to dig down deep to put away Jack Morris here tonight. But that was a great fight between the two powerhouses here tonight. Morris fought with what he could until the match got to the outside of the ring. Farkas then took advantage of the floor and took out Morris. But that was damn good. That was a good one. That went a little ways. That could have went either way, I think, on that end. But next up's going to be Kazuki Fujita versus Ozawa. We're nearing closer and closer to that big match between Brandon and Price Sanders. I hope 2K doesn't ruin that match, by the way. If 2K ruins Price Sanders versus Brandon Styles, I'm going to be disappointed. Because the last time that Price Sanders and Brandon Styles fought each other here, it was great. Oh! Ozawa starting things off with that tornado kick. Yes, if you haven't seen that last match between Brandon and Price Sanders, that was the match in the tournament. Brass Knuckles tournament in the second round. That was really damn good. Those two both gave each other a pounding, but Brandon got away with the win. Fujita out of the corner. Whoa, went for a splash. But Ozawa moved. Also, I hope 2K doesn't also screw over Devin versus Taylor. Plus Joe Kenny versus Corey Crichton. I swear to God, if 2K messes with any of those matches, won't kill them. Yeah, go watch it if you're new. Yeah, Brandon versus Price. That second round tournament matchup. That was a great fight. That and also Yoshihiro Takayama versus John. That was also a really good match. Ozawa, though, kicking away at Fujita, saying for him to bring it on. Saying to him like he's an old man, but Fujita flowed with an STO. Ozawa's going to throw out all the insults to Kazuki Fujita. There's a kick out for Ozawa. But yeah, watch any of those great matches that I just talked about with my company. John versus Takayama, Price versus Brandon. Of course, this match between Farkas and Jack Morris. Boston Crab by Fujita, but a good counter for Ozawa. Beautiful knee lift from Ozawa. Ozawa will be going to that corner, calling him up for another kick here. Ozawa. Whoop! Bang! It's Saguri from Ozawa. There's Mr. Amazing, a.k.a. Shockwave or Ray Little. Ozawa up top. How about a real rubble? A real rubble to Kazuki Fujita. Ozawa full of points here, perhaps. No! The heart of Fujita kicks out. You missed a hell of a barn burner of a last match there, Shockwave. Between Jack Morris and Baron Von Farkas. Beautiful missile dropkick from Ozawa. On Fujita. Fujita's in trouble. Fujita trying to back up to his feet, but he can't. Ozawa's still on the attack. Haven't talked about the... Oh, yeah, that was a really good one. Ray Little is here. Amazing's in the hospital because he got poisoned yesterday. What happened to it? What? How did Amazing get poisoned yesterday? Amazing has a match. You're telling me that Amazing's not going to be able to go for his match? He shouldn't be able to go for his match. Thrown back in the ring is Ozawa. I hope Amazing could go for his match. I would hate to have that match as a forfeit for Mr. Amazing. Oh, Fujita's got a guillotine. Fujita's got a guillotine locked in here. Ray saying that he will make it. He's out of the hospital. Okay, good. I was going to say, I would hate to see Mr. Amazing not be here. Oh, what a clothesline from Kazuki Fujita. And now Ozawa's going to try to fight back. He just might, but he won't be himself. Oh, God. It's not good for Amazing. Mr. Amazing tonight has Dragon Bane. Oh, and a clothesline from Kazuki Fujita. Big time clothesline. Kazuki Fujita. No, Ozawa gets his shoulder up. Fujita trying to look for the power bomb to put away Ozawa. Ozawa's in the air. Power bomb into the bridging pin. And that's going to be 3. Kazuki Fujita with a win over the GHC heavyweight champion. The Beast Bomb puts away Ozawa tonight. Ozawa let he had control early on, but no, Fujita firing right back. Big couple clotheslines, a forearm, and then the Beast Bomb. And the Old Guard getting the win here tonight. And next up's going to be Gabe Kidd versus John Michael DeSanta. I know he's called John Anderson in this game, but that's how me and Brandon and Devin know him by. But Gabe Kidd versus John here tonight. Gabe and John both at 2 points. Gabe has a win over Mike Watson. John has a win over Konosuke Takeshita. Takeshita has a match later, by the way. Brandon and Ray Little talking about the show last night on Shockwave. Of course, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. Wasn't too big of a card because, it was a aftermath to Summer Fury, which was the last Shockwave pay-per-view. Gabe Kidd trying to lift up John, but yeah, I don't know there, Gabe. I don't think you're lifting John. Match just started. Calm down. Now Gabe's going to deal with a headlock. Yeah, it was a pretty late show. I didn't watch the whole thing. I rewatched it when I got up in the morning. John with a back suplex. And now John off the ropes. Here comes the splash. Yeah, bad idea, Gabe. Yeah, don't want to be picking up John this early in the match. Gabe's not powerful enough, I don't think, to do that. He is no Farkas. He's no Jack Morris or anyone like that. He ain't going to lift him up that fast. John. Bang! Elbow to the back of the head of Gabe Kidd. And Ray Little's trying to help, or not trying to help, but saying that John's going to get this win over Gabe Kidd. It's going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one for Gabe Kidd. I mean, yeah, Gabe's won 2 of these tournaments, the only person in the history of this company to win 2 of the M1s, but again, he's in a tough block this year. Gabe's got a good amount of competitors in here. I mean, you got people like Alex Starks, he's on a hot start. You got Blaze McCoy, he's on a hot start. Mr. Amazing's at 4 points. Farkas is at 4 points after his win tonight. And then you have other competitors in here too, like Marcus and Bryce Sanders and Brandon Styles. And yeah, the top 5 of each block move into the playoffs, but still, it's just hard enough getting one of the 5 spots, considering who are the people in your block. Oh, whoa. Gabe with a weird spin here and a kick out for John. But, I mean, A block I find is a little easier to get into the playoffs because, you got Corey Crichton. He's had a terrific start. You have Alpha Wolf, who's been an upset so far this tournament. Chase Bazzana's been a great start for him. Sawyer's had a great one, too. He's at 4 points. He's got a match later. Claudio Castagnoli won earlier. He's at 4 points. He's had a good start, too. Marfuji and Fujita both at 4. Now, though, Gabe and John slapping away. Oh, overhead chops. Gabe firing off with chops and kicks. Gabe Kidd showing that aggression here tonight. Another couple chops and kicks to John. Yeah, I don't know, John was ready for these kicks and chops here for Gabe. Gabe again with some knees and chops and punches down John. Gabe is feeling it. Look out. You don't want to face Gabe Kidd when he's feeling it. Kidd sending the throw across. Bang! There's a knee. Gabe could be looking for a win here. John might be on spinning legs. Gabe Kidd. Oh, I don't know how the hell he's pulling this off because it's time to drill a hole through the ring. Gabe Kidd to beat John. Not enough to beat John with a drill a hole. All the way, John's already back to his feet. Look out. John is already back to his feet, and that's what you got to deal with when you have to face John Michael DeSanta. A pile driver right to John. John at 2, then John just gets right back up after kicking out of it. You do not want to deal with a pissed off John. Sliding knee to the head of Gabe Kidd. John could be looking for a win. To send Gabe to Mars, and down goes Gabe. He's got back from his trip from space. And, Gabe at 2, somehow kicked out. Yeah, John's taking his own abuse, too. Oh, John, choke slam perhaps here to Gabe. Yeah, here we go. Choke slam. Oh, but wait, now Gabe just got back up to his feet. Wait, roll up here, Gabe Kidd. Gabe will roll up. Gabe from out of nowhere. Oh. John got right back up from Gabe's pile driver, and Gabe just got right back up from a John choke slam. Oh, John got thrown out of the ring. Gabe Kidd, though, what is this? Gabe's on the jump over the ring post here. Gabe Kidd diving thrust kick over the ring post. These two testing each other's ability here on the floor. Gabe with a clothesline. No one's home. Gabe caught him with the knee. Oh, trying to body slam him, and no, it's caught by John. John just still a little bit more too powerful. Gabe Kidd, though, with a leg sweep. Now we have a count of 20 to work with here, so these guys can beat each other up some more here on the floor if they want to. Gabe going for the vertical base of John. Oh, Gabe's again going up top. Gabe Kidd, diving knee drop off the top of the ropes to the floor. It's like John got pissed because Gabe pile drived him, and then Gabe got pissed because John choke slammed him. Gabe, though, taking his time here on the apron of the ring. He's got to stop doing that if he wants to win. Gabe's going for the pile driver. He's blocked again. John leapfrogging over those. Spear! John with a spear. John. Oh, and Gabe. Somehow again Gabe Kidd kicked out at 2. Oh, now he's sent to the moon. That's got to do it. Is that going to beat Gabe Kidd? Oh my God, again it's not enough to beat Gabe Kidd. What more does John need to do to put away Gabe? Doctors have said that Amazing was poisoned by, okay. Gabe back to his feet. Gabe going for pile driver, no one's home. Instead, counters John. Off the ropes. Back elbow. John and Gabe just firing on each other off the shots here. Gabe's looking to save for the knee again. Boom! The knee has connected. Gabe's going to look to pull him to the center. He's going to go and pull him to the center of the ring. That will set up for the Dr. Bomb. And he's going to lift up John somehow forward, and he drilled him with a Dr. Bomb from Gabe Kidd. And that's going to end it. Gabe Kidd surviving a war with John. It was a good fight. That was a good fight between those two here. Gabe Kidd, 4 points for the winner of last year's tournament. Going through an absolute brutal battle with John here tonight. Kicking out of some pretty good moves here. Gabe able to hit the Dr. Bomb for 3 here. Yeah, Brandon said RPI to his ribs. Yeah, I would say that too. But Gabe Kidd, 4 points. Tied for the lead in his block, along with Blaze McCoy and Baron von Farkas and Mr. Amazing and Alex Starks. Wow, Gabe wins. Yeah, Gabe did win, and he went through a war. I wouldn't say it was good as Jack Morris versus Baron von Farkas, but that was a good fight, too. Next up's Mr. Amazing's buddy. Sawyer's going to be taking on Revenge. Sawyer, one of those good stories so far in the A block. He has been great with 2 victories, one over Ozawa, the other over Joe Kenny. We'll see if he can beat Revenge. Revenge has only 1 victory so far, with a win over Tatsuya Endo and a loss to Ozawa. But tonight he faces Sawyer. Let's go right for the arm. Sawyer coming off a win last night at Shockwave Wrestling. A win by him, Brooklyn Joker, and Digital Doll in a trios match against the Death Riders. But I will say, Revenge is no slouch. He's not a pushover. It says in his name who he is. Nice headlock early on for Revenge. Really, Sawyer's hasn't had a tough match. He ran through Ozawa, took it to Joe Kenny. I mean, he out-wrestled Joe Kenny. And so he hasn't had a really tough fight just yet in the tournament. I mean, yeah, I can say that Ozawa and Kenny are tough fights, but again, I mean, he bulldozed right through him. We're slamming Revenge's head off the mat there is Sawyer. And a kick out of 1. Devin saying Revenge is known as a person who bleeds but still has a good match. Yeah, I would not be surprised if he still has some of that tape on his forehead from that match against Ozawa where he got cut open really badly. Revenge, nice suplex there on Sawyer. Sawyer now eating a claw to the shoulder, but a rope break for Sawyer. You know that Amazing is here tonight. He's going to be cheering for Sawyer. The only question is that what is Ray Little going to do the same? Shoulder tackle off the second rope for Revenge. Revenge going to get a title shot against Marcus King at Survivor Series over in Vita. We'll see if Revenge can defeat the CTL World Champion, or is Marcus going to walk into SummerSlam with the CTL World title. Revenge, though, feeling fired up at the moment. Like I said, Sawyer's yet to have a tough match. Right now, he's looking bad. Revenge going for his triple clotheslines. And he nailed all 3 of them. And now Sawyer's the one that's looking in trouble. Looking dazed and confused. And now look at these for Revenge. Shockwave is saying that, or Ray Little is saying that Revenge will win this. Sawyer back to his feet. Revenge went for it to end it, but no, Sawyer caught with a nice, beautiful backdrop suplex. There you go. I can't speak, apparently, when it comes to Sawyer. I like to charge my computer during the show. Depends on how much battery I have on it right now. That should be alright. Sawyer, a couple shots in the corner. Here comes Sawyer. Clothesline. Nice one for Sawyer. Sawyer, though, is already looking for his DDT. Sawyer looks to put away Revenge with the DDT. It's how he beat Kenny and Ozawa. There's that DDT to Revenge. Has 1 DDT already ended Revenge. Sawyer. No, it hasn't. You're going to do more than that to put away Revenge there, Sawyer. And now Sawyer going to work. Going for the back of the head of Revenge. But Sawyer has kicked into his second gear, and it's helping him so far in the matchup. Sawyer, springboard, nice kick for Sawyer. Sawyer up top. Revenge is in trouble. Big elbow off the top for Sawyer. Oh, Revenge, though, he saw it right through his plans. Oh, but an STO. Sawyer Might want to move out of the way. Revenge, going for the punt. Bang, there's the punt. The punt to Sawyer. Will that put away Sawyer, give him his first loss of the tournament? Is Sawyer no longer going to be undefeated? And there we go, Revenge has ended the undefeated run of Sawyer. That is 4 points for Revenge. The punt to Sawyer. Sawyer no longer undefeated in the tournament. He had his first hard match of this tournament and results in a loss. Revenge beats him down, hits him, and finishes him off with a punt to the head for 3. Now Revenge is now the one sitting at 4 points. He's starting to climb up the block. Revenge could run this all the way. Revenge, though, helping Sawyer back up and shaking his hand. Uh-oh. I don't know if I trust that. Next up, it's going to be Mr. Amazing's match. You know, he's not 100% going into the fight here. It's Dragon Bane. So if Dragon Bane wants to get out of the basement of the B block, this is a perfect strategy for him. We'll see. If Dragon Bane does get the win here over Mr. Amazing, Brooklyn Joker would be the only person in his block to not have any points. Because everyone else other than Dragon Bane and Brooklyn Joker have points. They have wins. I gotta actually put something on. It's gonna be 1 second. And yeah, that's what I was thinking there. Sawyer got hit with a kick to the head, or kick to the face by Revenge. Ray Lewis says, I saw Amaze a few minutes ago. He was shaky. His wife doesn't want him to do this. Right now, though, he's not in a low good position. Dragon Bane is currently controlling the matchup. Well, you know, Mr. Amazing's going to have some respect for Dragon Bane for, of course, beating the House of Torture with him and, with Alpha Wolf and Marichi Marufuji. I mean, Dragon Bane, if he gets on the board tonight, might be careful. Dragon Bane, springboard back elbow. That's the thing. So far, Mr. Amazing in this tournament has faced powerhouses and kind of mixed styles types of people. He has yet to face a high flyer, and right now he's facing one in Dragon Bane. Dragon Bane up top. Whoa, 630. A 630. That could do it, actually. A 630 on Mr. Amazing. Ooh, and a 2 count. Not looking good for Amazing. He might want to start getting back in the fight here, or else Dragon Bane might be coming away with the win. Amazing, though. Wait, he got caught. Amazing went for something. He got caught by Dragon Bane. Dragon Bane looking to put away Amazing, but Amazing catches him with a forearm to the head. Good catch by Amazing into a nice slam. Amazing trying to make back for times lost in this match. Oh, but wait, Amazing's caught by Dragon Bane, but a counter for Amazing again with the elbow. Brand saying, I wonder what CJ would think about Amazing joining Sawyer. Oh, another counter. This has been a match of counters as of late between Dragon Bane and Mr. Amazing. Just back and forth match here. Oh, nice slam for Dragon Bane. Just learned the doctors did not give Amazing clearance to leave. He just walked out. Oh, wow. So Amazing's doing this on his own here, on his own terms. Springboard, back elbow, and he missed. Amazing going for the spear, perhaps. Duck under. Leapfrog, Amazing. Back elbow instead. I think he was thinking spear, but instead he was thinking, you know what? No, I don't want to. And now here comes the spear. Spear to Dragon Bane. Amazing could be thinking submission here to Dragon Bane. And he's got it locked in, but I don't think that's going to win the match just yet. Yeah, not yet. That's Dragon Bane going for the combination. Bang! Knee to the head. Be careful, Dragon Bane. He could come out of nowhere. What is this here for Dragon Bane? He's got Amazing up on his back. Oh, this isn't what. Oh, wait, Amazing counters. Amazing blocking it here, but no, Dragon Bane firing back here. Oh, this is. Oh, I know what he's doing here. Amazing. This might be it for the match here. Dragon Bane pummeling with an elbow to the back of the head. Top rope. Poison Rana. Poison Rana off the top. That could do it right there for Mr. Amazing's unbeaten record. No. But these two fighting back. That was a Poison Rana off the top for Dragon Bane. Oh, cross arm breaker. Amazing trying to fight the cross arm breaker here. Can he escape? Can he get out of it? Amazing trying to hang on. He does, but the arm has got to be hurting. Dragon Bane springboard. Dragon Bane with that springboard. The cover. And that will get him on the board. Dragon Bane, his first 2 points of this tournament. Yes, it is against a not 100% Mr. Amazing. But Dragon Bane beats Mr. Amazing, ends Amazing's unbeaten streak. Which means now Brooklyn Joker is the only man in the B block with 0 points. That is a good one for Bane. He needed that win just like Barton got earlier. Now he's at 2 points. Ray Little saying, yeah, I had a feeling. Hey, Amazing kicked out of that Poison Rana, but I don't even think Amazing had anything left after he got hit with that Poison Rana. I think Amazing just kicked out of instinct. Just because. All right, this is the main event of the first half. It's going to be Price Sanders taking on Brandon Styles. Wait a minute here, what the hell? Amazing just jumped in the ring and he starts beating on Dragon Bane? What? Oh no! Then who the hell was in the ring then? Who the hell was in the ring? Who was fighting him for? And he started saying, sorry, Cameron, sorry. Oh, what the hell? Then who was Dragon Bane fighting then? Are we sure that was Mr. Amazing and not someone else? No, that was Amazing. Oh. So he rolled out of the ring and got back into the ring to beat up on Dragon Bane for ending that undefeated streak. Wow. What the hell? Crazy. And now we got Brandon versus Price Sanders. Well, the last time these two faced was really damn good, so we'll see how this goes. Whoa, Brandon with a roll-up. Brandon with an early roll-up, but no. So, CJ, Cameron Jacobs, fronting Mr. Amazing right now. Brandon on the attack early on here against Price Sanders. You know that Devin's going to want Brandon to win tonight over Price. So that it'll help Devin get some momentum into his main event matchup tonight against Iron Taylor. Wait a minute here. We got a break up in the corner. Good clean break for Brandon and Price fights back with a punch. Amazing saying, I'm sorry, CJ. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I tried. Lock up between Brandon and Price Sanders. CJ said, what is wrong with you? And Price pushing away Brandon. And again, these two locking it up. And Price, there's the technical ability that Price Sanders is going to have that over Brandon here. A little chain wrestling between Brandon Styles and Price Sanders. Sanders trying to get Brandon down, trying to give him the takedown or German suplex. Brandon's not budging though. Instead, nice side headlock counter for Price Sanders. What Price needed to do, and he got it. Whoa, pulling back on the headlock. Devin is watching the match from the ramp here. Still a headlock is applied for Price, and Brandon rolls out of it. Nice kicks for Brandon. Brandon gut shot into the leg. More kicks for Brandon Styles. Double stomp to the back. Classic strikes for Brandon Styles. The voices said you would turn on me, CJ. It's the voices. Uh-oh. Oh! Big miss for Brandon. Brandon misses the springboard and lands hard. Price, though, targeting the forehead of Brandon. Fumbling punches to his forehead. You know, Price has been looking for this match. He's been looking forward to this. It's one of the ones he has scheduled on this card. Brandon, nice counter with the Hurricane Rana. Using the speed to his advantage that he has. Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh, CJ just slapped Amazing. CJ Cameron Jacobs has just slapped Mr. Amazing and said to him, get a hold of yourself. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's going to piss off Amazing or what. And now the arm of Price being bent on the ropes by Brandon. Brandon. Springboard! Oh, got him. Beautiful springboard for Brandon Styles. Styles, get the win over Price Sanders again. And a kick out. CJ saying that this isn't you. Kick is a miss for Brandon. Price is back to his feet. Went for something blocked by Brandon. Brandon, nice knee trembler. Amazing says, no, no, no. And he grabbed a fan and punched him. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Amazing punched a fan. Clothesline to the back of the head. And, oh, punch. A nice counter for Price. Price going for the triple Germans. Sanders sending Brandon on a ride here. Triple German suplexes from Price Sanders. Sanders could be looking for the win. He could be looking for a victory over Brandon. He saw the crossface. Brandon, can he escape? He's trying to break out of it, and he does. He does, but how is Brandon feeling? And a nice springboard. Cover. And a kick out for Price. Back and forth exchange here. Brandon could be looking for the victory here. Styles, Pele kick. And now Styles into the cover to beat Price Sanders. Ooh, close but no dice. Brandon's going for it. Can he hit the Styles cutter? Can he put away Price Sanders? He's got him up in the air. Price is up. Wait, no, Price escapes. Styles couldn't get it. Price saw it coming. He saw that Brandon was thinking for that cutter. And he saw it right through. Sanders, nice kick, but a counter for Brandon. Oh, look at Brandon. Deadlift, German suplex. Whoa, Price, they're rolling out of the ring. Now they're back in the ring. Brandon going for the kicks. Oh, he misses a chop. Price throws him off the ropes. Sanders, arm drag time. No, sends a punch by Brandon. Brandon got the kick. Here he goes. Blue cross. He got him that time with something. Will it be enough? Oh, it's not enough. No. Black cross is not enough to put away Price Sanders. Springboard. Brandon going upstairs. Styles. That double rotation moonsault. And now, pin and below. Amazing's now at ringside yelling at Price that he took his daughter from him and he was going to end him. Oh my God. Spring, board, Hurricane Rana. Nice move for Brandon. Oh, wait, Brandon didn't see it, but Price got back up to his feet. Brandon was taunting him. Price the pile driver. Brandon got distracted because he was taunting him. And instead, Price drops him with a pile driver. And oh, here we go. Oh, wait, Price caught him. We got a battle now. Price again caught him. Brandon's having troubles. That pile driver must be doing something. Upper counter for Brandon, though. Price with his own chop. He's just stunned Brandon. Brandon's on skinny legs. Price Sanders caught Brandon. Tombstone. Tombstone to Brandon Styles. The tombstone has drilled Brandon, but it hasn't done its grave. And it has. Price Sanders gets the win back from the tournament. Sanders has beaten Brandon Styles. Oh, what the hell? Sawyer and the Digital Jokers have grabbed Amazing and getting him out of there and getting him to the hospital. Bryce Sanders, 4 points for him with a win over Brandon. They fought like hell, but a chop out of nowhere. I think what really caught Brandon off guard was when Brandon went for it and he missed, and Price caught him with a pile driver. And I think pile driver really took Brandon's mind out of the match, and then they got into that exchange, and Bryce Sanders drilled him with a chop and then hit him with a tombstone for 3. So Sanders, just like Mr. Amazing, is at 4 points. He's tied Amazing with points. He's with Farkas and Gabe and Starks and Blaze McCoy in his block of 4 points. All right, just give me a minute or two here, and I'll have the other matches for the rest of the show set up. So just give me a quick minute or two, and I'll have those other matches ready for you. Alright, I'm back. It took a little bit longer than usual, thanks 2K. So yeah, thanks 2K for being a nuisance again, for screwing up some of my matches because I was setting up something for a match. But anyway, welcome back for the second half of the episode. And hey, it's the Melons also here today. They're here. Hopefully didn't lose too much people during 2K shenanigans. Like, I had the whole second half of the card set up, and then 2K basically switched up all the matches, including the main event between Iron Taylor and Devin. So, of course, they do that to mess me up. But here we go with Mike Watson against Kenosi Takeshita to start things off. Sounds about right? Yeah, I agree with you on that. Effing 2K and its stupid crap again. Let's see here between Watson and Takeshita what's going to happen. Now, of course, make sure to stay ready and stay tuned for that main event between Iron Taylor and Devin. Should be a hell of a fight. What are this roll-up counters here between Takeshita and Watson, but kickouts? Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that main event between Iron Taylor and Devin. Apparently, someone has their eyes on that main event. I don't know who has their eyes on the main event between Taylor and Devin, but apparently someone does have their eyes on that main event here. Nice moves here by Kenosi Takeshita to put Mike Watson in like a head scissors. Not really trying to fight it, but, you know, something alright. Takeshita still has the head scissors locked in. Oh, and he's clapped the bottom of his leg against the forehead of Mike Watson. Oh, there's a fan that has a sign that says Taylor's a sellout, and it says Sellout Taylor on it. Oh my god, this fan. That's brutal. A sign saying Sellout Taylor on it? That's insane. Taylor better keep an eye on that fan then. Maybe that's the fan that has their eyes on that matchup between Devin and Taylor later. Takeshita on the cover, nope. Maybe that's the fan that has their eyes on the match later. Takeshita going for that knee. Maybe, I wonder who that fan is, though. That's my question. Takeshita wanted to end it. Nope, counter for Watson. Watson with clothesline. Devin says nope, he probably doesn't. I have my ways. Nice back body drop here. And look out. Takeshita's going to get spine busted. Beautiful spine buster for Mike Watson on Takeshita. Alright, I need some water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just had to get my water. I know that Ray Little, Mr. Maze, and Shockwave, you know how they like their water, so I have to make sure I get my water too. And Brandon, I'll see him on the next stream or something. Watson going for it. Nope, blocked by Takeshita. Yeah, it's good to see Chaz here. Yeah, water rocks. Yeah, I agree with you on that one there, Shockwave. Takeshita thrown on the apron by Mike Watson. Oh, Watson pummeling the back of Takeshita. Yeah, I got my mason jar. Though from behind, Watson diving double axe into the spine of Takeshita. And he's going to do that to lock in the camel clutch. Beautiful camel clutch, but Takeshita fights out. You can see the melons, of course, here, too. Takeshita. Beautiful full Nelson German suplex by State Takeshita. Yeah, so I did see news about that, being in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at Scotiabank Arena for their Net Zero Hour. You know, home country of Marcus Kane. There's that knee by Takeshita. You know what that will set up for? Takeshita, the kick to the ribs, gonna hook him up into it. Fire Thunder Driver. And Kanosuke Takeshita beats Mike Watson here tonight. Takeshita also at 4 points, just like Mr. Amazing, Bryce Sanders, Baron Von Farkas, Blaze McCoy, Gabe Kidd, and Alex Starks. Looks like the B block continues to get more and more crowded in points. There you go. I was wondering why my stream wasn't working there on my end. Did Adam win his match? Yes, he did. He beat Show. And then, of course, Show hit him with a wrench after the match because it's Show. Match of A block here. Zach York trying to get his first points of this tournament, facing Jalon Morrison, the young rookie. From Morrison's own words, yeah, it'd be cool to win the tournament and everything, but I'm looking to use this tournament as a showcase of my abilities